We'll head to the polls tomorrow for primaries after Iowa Democrats formally applied to keep their first-in-the-nation voting status earlier this month. They had to talk about changing that after a host of issues in Iowa caucuses in 2020. Feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? Joining us now with more, Iowa Secretary of State Pate. Good to see you, Paul. Let's start with those proposed changes, and how would they impact voting in Iowa?
Well, it'd be a different situation. The Iowa Republicans have committed to continuing their caucuses here, so that will be the norm for them. The Democrats, again, if they aren't successful in keeping their caucus, they'll have to develop a plan as to how they want to go forward with it. I heard just recently they were going to still do a modified caucus of some sort here in Iowa, so we'll watch and see.
Well, in Iowa, as we know, there's more than 1.8 million registered voters. We know what a key state Iowa is when it comes down to elections. When you're looking at the issues right now that Iowans are talking about, what's getting them to the polls, I'm curious how much this mass shooting in Uvalde has impacted voters and the conversation about gun safety.
Well, I think people are always concerned about safety in their schools and in their communities. And so that's not going to change whether it's Iowa or Connecticut or Texas or California. I'd say the major issue in Iowa right now is voters want to have more of a voice and control over the decisions that impact their lives. And that's in their schools and how their governments are run. That's not changed. So I think that's what's putting people at the polling place.
So as you know, today's the last day for Iowans also to send in their votes via mail-in ballot. So something Republicans have criticized in the past election. How is Ohio ensuring that voting is secured?
Well, that's the Buckeye State. I'll correct you. We're the Hawkeye State. But we are doing well. We're seeing a uptick in absentee ballots. Will be higher than 2018. That's a comparable election to monitor. So we're seeing about 65,000 people who have already used the early voting. We continue to see some record numbers in our voting turnouts, and we hope to continue that. Iowans get it. They understand that we have the integrity and the participation. They're not mutually exclusive, and it's worked well for us.
Thank you for fixing our typo there. Iowa Secretary of State Pate. Appreciate your time today.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.